I am Erin Turner, and this is my intro and my basic module 1 for educational law. I am originally from Norfolk, Virginia. I currently live in Junction City, Kansas. My husband was in the Army. We have been married for 10 years. We moved from Virginia to Alaska to Kansas, and he retired in 2015 here in Kansas. And I just enjoy my district so much that we decided to stay here and just kind of hang out for a little while before we decided on retiring to the East Coast again. I have two stepchildren. My stepdaughter is in Allentown, Pennsylvania area, and she is getting married in February. She is finishing her degree for teaching. My stepson, Justin, is currently living in Kauai, Hawaii. He was offered the opportunity to fly tourists around on the little Cessna airplanes. He has a private pilot's license, and while he's there, he's working towards his hours so that he can get his commercial pilot's license, which makes me extremely proud, but extremely anxious at the same time. I also have a little 5-pound Chihuahua. Her name is Roxy, and she is pretty spoiled. I have been in the teaching field for 17 years. I taught 5th grade in Virginia for 10 years before the Army moved us to Alaska. In Alaska, I was a building sub, so I did everything from pre-K to 6th grade to gym to music to library to office to nurse, wherever they needed me. We moved to Kansas, and my first year in Kansas, I was a reading tutor, and then I moved into a 4th grade classroom, taught 4th grade for 2 years, 5th grade for 1 year, 4th grade back to 4th grade for another year, and then this year I have made the move to the library. And so you see a few pictures of my library in Kansas. When it comes to federal law, state law, and school board policy, in my district, the new district policies are shared via meetings, or every week they put out what they call the Teaching and Learning Friday note. And it has important information, policy updates, different things like that that they feel we need to be made aware of. In my building, my principal is split between 2 buildings. And so we have a principal and we have an assistant to the principal. And so while one is in one building, the other is in the other building. And so my principal does a very good job, in my opinion, of getting information to us via her Friday flash. And so each Friday we get an information sheet for the week before. She includes important dates. She includes thanks to people who need to be thanked, but she also includes any type of school policies that may be changing or upcoming. And she also puts out a monthly newsletter to the parents with any policies or rules that may be changing as far as the school goes. I do believe that my admin is up to date on local, state, and federal laws. However, since they don't come up in your normal day-to-day conversations, if you will, I could not guarantee, oh, she absolutely knows that. But I really do feel like she does have a lot of knowledge about that. And the state laws that most of us know about have to do with testing. The state testing laws, the state testing irregularities, what we can do, what we can't do, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. And I kind of feel like that's where our strength is. I'm embarrassed to say that my knowledge of state and federal law when it comes to schools is not anywhere near as adequate as it should be. I know that I should have more knowledge on these topics and the issues that go with them, but I don't, and I need to work on changing that, and taking this class is the first step in doing that. I do feel as though I have a decent grasp on our local school board policies because we're kind of reminded about them on a more regular basis. My plan of action is to complete this course. I would also like to meet with my administrator and other administrators in our district to gain better knowledge. I feel like they're the stepping stone, and they would have a little bit more knowledge. Well, not a little bit. They would have much more knowledge than I would have. I would also like to attend a school board meeting, and I would also like to read up on state and federal law as well as our local school board policies. I feel as if I could do that, then I feel as if that would help me become more knowledgeable in this area.